Cornwall Works 50 Plus and Cornwall Works 50 Players is an ITM project funded through ESF. It reaches priorities 4 and 5 and helps people ultimately 50 plus to go back to work and help them remove their barriers getting into work. And as a result of that, we've we have several innovation projects that have grant funding to do different aspects of work within a project within those people. And that project can range from, like we said, Surf Action, which is working with the veterans, Active Plus, which is an ex-fireman, also working with veterans. He trains the veterans to become trainers within the project, and then he works 50 plus people that are forwarded to him through the job centre. We then have a menopause self-care project, which is also working with ladies 50 plus, can be employed, can be unemployed, and helps to assess their situation and help them continue within their work and therefore be able to manage their symptoms and to be able to carry on working. The priority for a lot of our projects is actually to reduce the barriers of the people that they're working with, motivate them, build their confidence, and to actually lead them on to, if not an employed position, a volunteered position, whether that can be within a project or with other projects or within a volunteering role. In some form or another. We've had some people that have come onto one project as they come onto Active Plus. He was an ex-chef and he is now actually volunteering with Surf Action when they do residential courses, cooking for the vets that come down. Some can be amputees and some are just suffering with PTSD.
We've ensured that Cornwall Council's policies are fundamental to our policies, and so therefore we're able to mainstream our projects at the end of the day. What we've achieved through our equality work is to support our projects, whether it's in training, day-to-day. They're never left alone. They're always helped and supported with equality issues. So our projects have actually embedded in all their activities equality and diversity. Our projects have had support from Cornwall Council, so we've used their policies. We have access to their Strategic Partnership for Equality and Diversity. I sit on that partnership, and I also feed back into Cornwall Council activities that we've done that they can learn from. In Cornwall, we have a 30% target for equality and diversity for the 50 plus. So when we started, we were working at 16%, so we had some way to go. We have done a lot of work, and there's still further work to do. We're currently running at 23%, so we have achieved quite a lot in a short space of time. Not all down to this project alone, but to a number of projects and activities that take place in Cornwall.
Menopause self-care is an example of one of the programs that Inclusion Cornwall and Cornwall Works 50 Plus has had a big impact on. Without the view of equality and diversity, it wouldn't have even grown at all. They invested in the very first pilot, which we piloted with 9 women who were unemployed. There were employed women and women working in Cornwall Council who said, how come I can't take this course? And so we took it back to Cornwall Works 50 Plus, and they said, well, let's see what we can do about it. Now, on my own, I would have never had the contacts within Cornwall Council. And what I had done from their insistence on monitoring and evaluation is I had kept very good records and case studies, which then gave them something to take to Cornwall Council and say, we've tested this with unemployed women. Can we expand this? Because a lot of women are challenged staying in work. The average age of women in menopause is 52. Now, there are years before that and years after that are part of the transition. But this course has actually now grown to really helping women with aging, because all the skills they learn about their own process of aging and how menopause and the hormonal changes affect their lives, then they're able to see it as an adventure. But without the big the big view that Cornwall Works 50 Plus and this investment from the ESF had, this wouldn't have grown, wouldn't have happened. In the process of delivering the pilot, Cornwall Works hosted meetings of other projects and pilots they were investing in. So we were able to meet other people. We were able to learn the language of equality and diversity and what it means now. And so it was exciting to meet the men from Surf Action, as well as see the project grow with Active Plus, the mental health, the disabilities. So the whole atmosphere was one of inclusion. So we were constantly meeting each other, sending emails. So we were able to, because of the sharing and the group chance of seeing each other, we were able to just kind of help each other out with things that, because we don't work in this language, to learn how we can actually progress what was important to us to deliver.